On 106 FM, DAB and online, this is Jack FM.
Hold the line, please, caller. I had to check something. This isn't calling you out. No, it isn't at all.
Go on.
The last few days, you've been saying a word, and I kept thinking, is that... I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure. Now I'm sure.
Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury.
Shrewsbury.
Well, hang on.
Shrewsbury.
I think it's a tomato, though. You know?
So you're doing... well, it's not. You know that song's weird. You say tomato, I say tomato. That's fine. Americans say tomato. You say potato, I say potato. No one says potato. No. That's not a thing.
No.
A lot to discuss. Firstly, so we heard your dream the other day. Would you like to hear my dream?
Yeah.
So I'm asleep in bed, right? And then...
In the dream?
In the dream.
In real life?
Well, in real life. And in the dream. And you know that game we're playing where we jump out on each other?
Yeah.
You jumped out at me in my bedroom while I was asleep.
Right.
And I swore at you.
Yeah.
And then went, Joe, what are you doing in my house? This is nuts. You've gone too far.
Yeah.
But it was one of those dreams where I thought I was awake.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of shouting at you and I send you out of the house. Yeah. But it was you got me good.
I was
right?
going to say, did you admire how well I did?
You got me good. Because it was dark and then you kind of just jumped into the light and I went, oh my God. And then I woke up and I thought, how did Joe get into my house? And it took me quite a while. It was during the shower. Yeah. I realised that you had not been in my house.
Only during the shower?
Only during the shower.
Did you go looking around the house to check I'd gone?
I didn't look around the house, but it was so realistic. It was so spot on that, I felt terrible.
You know, we're spending too much time together now if I'm appearing in your dreams, right?
I think we are. So we need to knock that on the head. Yeah. It could have been worse. It could have been Jordan or Will. So we're going to talk John Lewis advert because I came in and you were all misty-eyed.
Yeah.
Because you've been crying at the John Lewis.
I just watched it and I was fighting the tears. Didn't want you to see me cry.
Well, why not? What's wrong with that?
I'm just one of those people.
We'll play some of it a bit later on. I don't know if we're allowed to, but we'll play some of it a bit later on.
Yeah.
I just watched the beginning and it's a man on a skateboard. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you know what? From the first 10 seconds, I knew exactly where it was going. I was feeling welling up before it even really happened.
So it's one of those ones where they slow the song down.
Yeah.
And you were telling me it's Blink.
Yeah.
Or as I know them, Blink 182.
Yeah.
It is a fun... I should bring my ukulele in. It is a fun game to play. What songs can they slow down to do it? My choice, if they did something like this... I am an antichrist. I am an anarchist. Don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. I want to destroy passers-by, 'cause I wanna be anarchy. Sleep tight, Grandma. That's what they do, isn't it?
Yeah, that is nice. Sang slowly, I quite like it, but I can't. What Christmas advert would that work with? It's not very festive. It's cheerful.
Not very festive. Joe, thank you very much indeed. 01865 575 106. Which songs would you like to slow down for the Christmas ad? I woke up, as well as being terrified because I thought Joe had actually been in my house, I woke up singing this song, right? And I couldn't remember if it was 90s or not. And it is 90s. It's 1993. Let's have a bit of Sananda Maitreya, or as you know him, Terence Trent D'Arby.
She's negative as can be, and she's weak emotionally. But she kissed me, and she put it there. She's got a chip on her shoulder blade, and her attitude makes me afraid. But she kissed me, and she put it there. She kissed me that way no other girl has kissed me there. She kissed me that way no other
to the arena. First comes Mowgli with the 50 cal.
How good is that song, right? What a great song. Changed his name to Sananda Maitreya. Because of my boys, right? My boys do not watch conventional television. It's not like, it's 4:35. It's time for Jamie Johnson. Or it's 5:25. It's time for the Perishers. Or it's 4 o'clock. It's Blue Peter. Let's go and watch something less boring instead. They watch YouTube, right? So my boys watch YouTube all the time. And they have got me into YouTube. And one of my favourite things is to watch people playing video games or pranking each other. So I've enjoyed a bit of Dennis Daly, a little bit of Ali A, of course Dan Tudhams, Dan TDM. But I like finding some of the smaller YouTubers as well. I found this kid. It's really, really good. I thoroughly recommend. Here's what I suggest, right? Go and sign up to his YouTube channel because it will freak him out. If suddenly he got a huge rush of numbers, right? I found this kid the other night. It's called Kimbo Collaboration. Kimbo Collaboration. There's 2 accounts, bizarrely, for some reason. You want to join the account that's got 130-odd subscribers. That's the one you want to go for. I think the other one is dead, from what I've been able to find out. So go on YouTube, subscribe to Kimbo Collab. Let's see if we can get him up to 150 subscribers. Because the thing is about these smaller channels, the kids that do them, the young people that do them, it's really hard for them to get noticed in the worlds of Nico or Milana and all of those people. So you get a little small channel like Kimbo Collab and you up it by 13 subscribers. That will blow their mind. When he gets home from school, if he wakes up, maybe he's off sick, I don't know, and he finds out he's up to 150 subs, that will blow his tiny little mind. Kimbo Collab, YouTube.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Difficulty and I'm biting on my tongue and I keep stalling and keeping it together. People around gotta find something to say now. Holding back every day the same. Don't wanna be alone. Listen to me, oh no. I never say anything at all, but with nothing to consider, they forget my name. They call me Hell. They call me Stacy. They call me Her. They call me Jane. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me Quiet Girl, but I'm a riot. Mary Jo Lisa, always the same. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. I'm Mr. Catch if they throw me the ball. I'm the last trick standing up against the wall. Keep falling. That keep me boring, getting clamped up and sitting on the fence now. So alone all the time and I lock myself away. Listen to me, I'm not. Though I'm dressed up out and all with everything considered, they forget my name. They call me Hell. They call me Stacy. They call me Her. They call me Jane. That's not
You lot are amazing, right? Small numbers, okay? But you've already gone from 137 to 144. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, right? But to some kid, 10, 11, 12-year-old kid, I don't know, that stuff is amazing. It's gone up 7, right? And you will blow this kid's mind. Kimbo collaboration on YouTube. There's 2 channels for some reason. You want the one that's got 144 subs, not the one that's got like 90 something. Let's do it. Let's make this young man happy and have a great day, shall we?
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack FM.
You lot are brilliant. You got him up to 150 subs. Seriously, I don't know how entrenched you are or aware you are of the YouTube phenomenon for young people, right? There are so many great people out there making content. I interviewed Nico Amilana once. If you don't know who he is, go and look him up. He does pranks and he's very, very funny. And I interviewed him. I didn't get it. I didn't get what it was. And I said, Nico, so what is the plan? You want to end up on TV? You want a TV show? He went, no. And I couldn't comprehend that because everything, when I was a young comic, when doing the plan was you get a chat show or a sitcom or a slot on a TV show. That was it. But he doesn't need that because he's getting like 11, 15, 40 million views on YouTube. Why would you want TV? So thanks a lot. Kimbo collaboration. He's up to 150 subs, and I bet that has absolutely blown his mind. What are we going to talk about today? Well, the John Lewis advert is out. We'll have a bit of that. What fast songs would you like to see slown down? Is slown a word? Slowen. What fast